Hello my dear students, so today I am going to start next chapter number 4, that is factors of production. Now before starting or before moving to the factors of production, first you have to understand the concept of production. So what is production? Production means creation of material and goods. Okay, what is production? So production means creation of material goods. Now the production of different goods and services requires the use of different factors of production, or we can also call this one as a productive resources. Okay. Now this production, it requires the production, once again, the production of various goods and services requires use of various resources. Use of various resources. So what is that resources? That resources itself is a factors of production. Now here you have to understand what is factors of production. Anything that helps. What is factors of production? Anything that helps in the production of various types of goods and services is considered as the factors of production. So we can write this one as anything that helps in the process of production is known as factors of production, or that can be also considered as a resources. Once again, I will explain it from the beginning. First, before starting this one, factors of production, you have to know the concept of production. So what is production? Production means creation of material goods, or we can also say that production means conversion of inputs into outputs. So that inputs includes these resources or factors of production, and after using these inputs or the factors of production, whatever the finished products we will get, that finished products can be considered as a production. Now here once again, now this production requires use of various resources. What are that resources? That resources are factors of production. And what is that factors of production? Anything that helps in the process of production. Anything that helps in the process of production is called factors of production. And we know that there are four important factors of production: land, labor, capital, and organization. So we will discuss these things in details. Later on we have to discuss these things in details. Now the factors of production are: number 1, land; number 2, labor; number 3, capital; and number 4, organization or entrepreneur. There are four important factors of production. Number 1, land, labor, capital, and organization or entrepreneur. So these are the four important factors of production. So next concept I am going to discuss is the characteristics of factors of production. So the factors of production have various characteristics. So this is the general characteristics. It includes all the factors of production, and later on we have to study about the characteristics of different factors of production, like characteristics of land, characteristics of labor, characteristics of capital, characteristics of organization. Whatever now I am going to discuss, that is characteristics of factors of, this is the general concept. Okay, whenever the question comes like explain any two characteristics of factors of production, so you have to explain these two. Okay, whenever they will ask you explain any two characteristics of land or characteristics of labor, then you have to explain the different one. Okay, so let's start. Number one, factors of production. First characteristic we have factors of are used jointly in the production of commodity. Okay, use jointly, this term is very important. Use jointly. So whenever we know that there are different factors of production: land, labor, capital, and organization. So whenever we are going to produce any items or any commodity, we have to combine, we have to use these four different factors of production. We have to combine, we have to combine these four factors of production, then only the production will be possible. Okay, in this case I'll give you one example. Suppose say one farmer is going to cultivate or going to grow rice. Okay, okay, farmer is going to cultivate rice. Now in order to cultivate or in order to grow this rice, what are the things required? That farmer, he has to combine or he has to use the different factors of production. So what is that different factors of production? Land is also required. Okay, this land is also required for the cultivation of rice. Labor is also important. Without land, without labor, the farmer will not be able to cultivate or grow the rice. Similarly, capital is also required. This the person who is growing the rice himself will be the organizer or entrepreneur. So we have to combine the different factors of production in order to produce any item. Now, land means whatever the plot of land they are using for the cultivation, that is your land. Labor, the person who is providing their services or skill in the production, that is labor. Capital, capital means whatever the tractors, whatever the different tools, implements they are using in the production process, that is your capital. And the organization, the one who is guiding, okay, the one who is guiding for the process of production, so that is your organization. So in the case of production of any item, whether it is industrial good, manufacturing goods or agricultural item, we need to combine all the factors of production. That's why it is called all the factors of production are used jointly in the production of a commodity. Now, the second point we have, or the second characteristics we have, the second characteristics we have variable factors. Variable factor proportion. What it means? It means that whenever we combine this land, labor, capital and organization, it is not necessary that we have to combine in the same proportion. Okay? It depends on the techniques, it depends on the methods of production. Sometimes the requirement of labor will be more in the production process, sometimes the requirement of capital or machine equipments will be more. Okay? So whenever the different factors of production are combined in the production process, it is not necessary that all the factors of production are combined in the same proportion. The meaning is that it is not necessary that we will combine 15 units of labor, 15 units of land, 15 units of machine, or 15 units of organization. No, this is not correct. Whenever we are going to produce anything, the factors of production may be used in the different proportions. Sometimes the use of labor may be more, sometimes use of machine, equipments, tools may be more. So here the ratio may vary. Okay, the ratio or number of uses of labor and the number of uses of machine may vary. It is not necessary that we have to combine all the factors of production in the same proportion. That is the explanation of second characteristics. Now third characteristics we have physical existence. Physical existence. Okay, what is physical existence? Physical existence means all the factors of production can be seen, can be controlled, can be touched, can be easily handled. Okay, means land also occupies some space, even machine equipment also occupies some space which we can see, which we can touch, handle, control. So that's why all the factors of production are physical existence. That means which we can see, which we can touch, handle, control. That's why it has physical existence. Now the next one we have use of factor services. Point number 4 we have use of factor services. So what is the meaning of that? Use of factor services. So use of factor services means, suppose say I am one of the labor. So whenever I am going to contribute anything in the production process, I will contribute my skill, I will contribute my services, I will contribute my talent. I will not vanish myself in the production process, but what I will do, I will contribute my skill, talent in the production process. Okay, so that is called the use of factor services. Whenever one labor is going to contribute in the production process, what he is using there? He is using his talent, skill, knowledge in the process of production. He will not vanish or he will not die in the process of production. So that is the concept of use of factor services. Okay, all factors of production are not equally mobile. Okay, point number 5 we have all the factors of production are not equally mobile. Okay, not equally mobile. What is the meaning of that? There are few factors of production that can be easily movable from one place to another place, but some factors of production are there that is not possible to move from one place to another place. I will give you an example. Suppose say the land of vacuum, okay, cannot be moved to other places, like we cannot move or displace the land of vacuum to Gangnam, or we cannot move the place of vacuum to Namchi. So here the factors of production are not movable, whereas in the case of vehicles, machine, equipments which are small, that can be easily movable from one place to another place. For example, the vehicle of vacuum can be easily taken or can be shifted to the other place. Similarly, labor can be easily shifted from one place to another place. That same labor can be employed in vacuum also. After finishing their job, we can shift that labor or we can displace that labor from vacuum to Gangnam also. So what I mean to say that few factors of production are there that are easily movable from one place to another place, whereas some factors of production are there that is not possible to move from one place to another place, like labor. labor can be easily movable from one place to another place. Okay. Next, capital, machinery. Some machineries are there, it can be easily movable from one place to another place. But the buildings, factories cannot be movable from one place to the other place, or cannot be shifted from one place to other place. Same building. Whereas in the case of this land, it is also not possible to shift. Okay, the land of Pakyu cannot be shifted or displaced to Gangnam. So few factors of production are there that are easily movable from one place to another place, but few factors of production are there that is not possible to move from one place to another